Hello, Judy here from Thistledew Creations. Continuing on with my Easter journal and taking a little bit of a switcheroo. I'm going to use some of these little wooden parts. These I got from my niece Kimberly. And I thought, for one thing, I thought they'd look cute on the cover, but I thought I would do a belly band with them on this paper that I feel isn't going to take much sticking to it. I'll start with this piece of purple cardstock type paper. I'm going to glue it down top and bottom and make like a vertical band roughly in the center of the page. And then something will be able to slide in behind that, you see, like that. But what I wanted to do was to decorate that belly band with a bunch of these little wooden parts. And I thought that I would ink them with my O2 inks from Alina Crafts. These are the colors. And so I think they'll all work with my Easter egg napkins. Colors are good. The lavender, the pink memories, maybe the buck rose, and the carved jade. So the bunnies I thought I would do in just a little bit of vintage photo around the edges of them. Hard to hold on to. And just ink them up a little bit. Gives them a little bit more of a 3D look. And then I'm not gonna glue anything down yet. I'm gonna kind of play with my design as I ink. So I do want pink memories. I don't have a lot of peach in this. Persimmon sauce is kind of orangey peach. I do have some yellow. Buck rose, lavender, and carved jade, I said. These are fairly thin ones, so I think I can get away with using them. Let's do a carved jade flower. Probably should have my gloves on for this. I'm getting my nail polish all colored. Yeah. Not sure this is the best background for it, but let's proceed. I'm going to do a couple of those so I can scatter them down the length of the belly band. They're all the same shape, all the same color. And then the purple one, I will do this style of flower. I'll do 3 of those. And while I have these inks out, I might just ink some edges of pages in colors just to make it pretty. Some of the pages don't have much going on, so just give it some color. Oops, one wants to break on me. The edges a little bit. That one could be darker. Now these little flower pots, they could be the buck rose. Kind of like doing threes of things. And then I'm going to do vintage photo for the pot itself. Some relief from all the color. I'm not even going to do the green on there, on the leaves. Do a couple more little bunnies. I've got bunnies that are sitting down like him, and I've got other ones that are standing up. I have them go in different directions too, at least. My pad needs to be changed. That's why I'm getting those little specks. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Okay, what other colors do I need to have on here? I need some more color. Pink memories. I'll do these daisies. Very pink. Look at that nail polish now. I'll have to redo that tonight. Oops, I used a different flower that time. I guess I don't have another one of those. It'll have to be different. I was thinking of these ones more as sunflowers. Okay, so bunny in the corner. Now these don't have a lot of surface to glue. Another bunny going the other direction and laying down. Up here. Ooh. That did not give me enough glue. There we go. And then a pink daisy type flower. And purple. I don't mind if these are just off the edge. Another pink. I have this blue one going off the edge, so I'm only going to put glue on about half of it. I need something maybe yellow here, so I haven't done any yellow yet. I was going to do these in yellow. And if the yellow will show up well enough. If it won't, I will edge it in the peach. I need one of these bunnies over here. I don't know if you can see my kind of pattern. I got standing facing that way, laying down facing that way, standing facing that way, laying down facing that way. I've got one more standing facing this way. So I'll do kind of like this. Another flower pot in here. And I could do a purple flower here. Am I really ready for another turquoise? Where's the third turquoise one? Carved jade. I definitely can have them poking up at the top because nothing's even going in and out there. I do have a third one of him. I don't know if I need him, but he's going down anyway. I kind of have that a little bit too much glue there. And I could put one of these down at the bottom, although that's not the right color. This one could go down at the bottom. Flower pot side by side. And I've got this other odd pink flower. I don't think I need either one of those. So that gives me a fairly flat to the page, but with some dimension because it's those wooden cutouts. And then I don't really have anything figured out to go in there yet. I still have obviously some tags to make. But let's do, while I've got the inks out, let's do some inking of some things. Maybe I should just protect that. Let's go through here and see where we might want some color. So here we could use some aqua. I wonder if the card jade is okay. I think it is. I'm going to go right over top of this pink napkin. And maybe just a shadow of it up the center here. And across the top, again, just the inkling of it. Don't want to get any blotches. So I'm using a very light touch. Kind of got a blotch there. And then you could just shade in a little bit. Get the rest of that off of the brush. Could do some on this side. Now this page, I'm thinking purple for some reason. I don't think the pink is close enough. We just have a touch of purple here. And this isn't really the right thing for edging. I'm trying to make it work. I don't have this type of a thing for every color, so. I just want to make each page pretty. Might be better to put that piece of cardstock in behind so I can press a little bit. Sounds like we're getting a bit of a thunderstorm out there. It's kind of getting stuck in the glue that got on the page, so it's a little darker than I would like. But all I'm going to do to fix that is kind of shade out from there. It's amazing. It was dry, but it still catches it. Put it up in that corner. Well, that has a lot more color. Let's see what else we got here. Don't think I want to do the same color on this side because I think it needs to be more pinkish. Do I have the right color? Let me see here. That autumn grass would probably be perfect, but Pink Memories is what I have out. Persimmon sauce might work. Let's try it. Yep, I think that does it. Do this a little more shaded. I don't like that orange taking over the page. Let's fill those corners in just a touch and clean off my brush at the same time. Now that definitely could use some purple or some yellow. Maybe pick up the yellow of those centers, flower centers. Down the spine here with it. Really makes that yellow and green kind of pop over here, doesn't it? By having that piece underneath, I can start out on the cardstock so I don't get that blotch. It looks good. Just getting a little bit more color. I think I better go back and do the other side of this. And let's pick, actually, isn't that interesting how much further that page came out? I didn't really try to even these up at all. But I was thinking that I would pick this Old Purple Ling Palace for this page. That was my whale tail tab punch. This almost looks like an extension of the other page. The color's so good. And even the mottled texture of the inking. Yeah, that's pretty good. This page here could use some ink too. Just take these out. And I think I'm going to continue the lavender on this one. See that blotch? Those darker colors are bad for that. Maybe what I'll do, since this is oxide ink, is just put a little bit of water on that. Going everywhere but. That just models it a bit, lifts a little bit of the color off. This ink seems to have a totally different texture than the others. Maybe it's just because it's such a richer color. It doesn't go on as soft and blended. Giving me more blotches, which I don't like. I'm going to fit a fair bit of it up in this corner and do some more water on it. I like that effect. Come right through. And then I can put my things back in. I think I'll put the daisies down and the chives up so we can see some of that purple. Really can't see it any better. It's actually better in the front pocket. So just a touch of the purple there. So that's inked. That doesn't need ink. This doesn't need ink. This will need a pink ink. So let's see what I have. I don't know if that Buck Rose or Pink Memories. Oh, definitely Pink Memories. It's a little bright. It's a lot smoother than the purple one was, though, for blending. This isn't exactly how I pictured this turning out. Well, I'm kind of liking it. Not loving it. I think I could be convinced to love it if I figure out a way to make it work. Can you hear that thunder? It's mid-March, 16th. I usually have thunderstorms in March that I remember. This page could actually use a little bit of ink too because it's printed not all the way to the edge. So let's do that. I'm going to color that page, but I don't want it as prominent as over here. I just want to do the edge, really. That white. Yeah, that does dress that up nicely, doesn't it? Now this, that pink will be way too bright, I think. Come on. Yeah. And the purple's definitely way too purple. I'm thinking maybe a little bit of vintage photo around the whole 2-page spread. A little bit different than the rest of the book maybe, but just a bit of a relief from all the Easter colors. Could have cut that off, but I think that works. That page. And then this side, we've got this multicolored. So it's got the mauve. And that mauve might be a little bright. But that one might work, the Ling Palace. Or the pink might work for that whole page. Depends what's going in this pocket. I think right now I want to put this in here. I'm going to give it some pink. And this one isn't cut open yet. It's a completely sealed, shut envelope. You can tell that it's not glued inside. So you kind of expect that there might be something in it. So I think I'm going to cut it open. And it'll be another place for me to tuck some more ephemera or just some extra papers that coordinate. The other thing I can stick underneath this belly band is just an extra one of the bunny napkins. So if I'm going to put this in here like this, then I want this end opened, so I shouldn't have inked that. It's okay, I'll just re-ink it. So just put this. And an extra one of these can tuck in there. That's always something I like to include in a journal, is more stuff to use in the journal. So since that does look pretty cute under there, I'm going to ink this whole page in pink. And I might not put both of those. I might just put the napkin. Pink memories, pink memories. I'm not saying that this page is going to stay blank or empty, but whatever I do, it's going to have to work with this pink. Might do some stamping and stenciling. The other thing that I've seen people doing is taking the oxide inks and putting them right onto like a stamping block and adding some water and then kind of just pressing it onto the paper to make like a mottled paper. That might be something to try. I don't know how this will ink. This is that paper that is kind of coated. We'll try. And these have glued down well. A little belly band project. And then I think maybe for now I'll just put this in there. That turquoise flower has a sticky spot. And forget-me-not. I think yellow is the obvious choice here. Where's my yellow? I don't see my yellow. Is that it? No, that's persimmon sauce. I know I've used it, didn't I? Used it there. Where did it go? That's strange. It can't be far. Oh, there it is. Fell on the floor somehow. I didn't notice it doing that. So yellow. This will make the yellow centers of the forget-me-nots really pop too. I'm trying to keep it subtle. Not crazy about yellow. This bottom edge, right up onto that card. It's okay. is fine. And I'll do this other side in the same. This probably isn't very exciting for you to watch, but I may speed it up if I can figure out how to do that. Quite a storm out there. It's the same storm that hit everybody in the south the last couple of days, in the southern states. They told us we would get 80-kilometer-per-hour winds. I didn't know we were going to get this kind of rain too. You never know with a storm. Just glad it's not more snow. There, that's fairly subtle. And then this side of the page could use something green to coordinate with that, but I don't know what I'll do there. Might have to dig into my fabrics and stuff. Now this page I wanted to leave fairly plain unless I do some more decoupage on it. So let's check our time. 49 minutes. I'm gonna skip over that and do, actually I'm gonna call that a video. I'm gonna do some more inking, but I don't think you need to watch me do every little bit of it. And then when I come back, you'll see what I've inked, and then we'll do some other decorating projects. So hope you've enjoyed watching me figure out what to do next in this journal. And I think it's coming together. It's starting to look more complete. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think I'm forgetting to do on this. And I can't wait to hear what you tell me. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Most of all, have a great day.